Hi guys, and welcome to another Mr. Vapor review. Today I'm reviewing the G226 spring-powered airsoft gun by HFC. So we're going to look at it up close for a bit and talk about it, and then I'm going to go out in the garden and do a shooting test. So a while ago I had the HA118EL spring airsoft gun, which I reviewed, and it was quite good at the time, but sadly it broke very quickly the day after I recorded the review. I was just using it normally, fired off 2 clips worth, reloaded it, and after that the sliding mechanism broke, the trigger broke, basically it all broke, and I sent it back and they had the cheek to tell me it wasn't broken, and I was like, well, I highly doubt it magically fixed itself in the courier's van on the way to you. But eventually we negotiated that they sent me out this alternative, which is better quality, more expensive, and I paid the difference for. So this was the most expensive spring-powered pistol that they had on Just BB guns in the amateur section, and it's good value for money because as well as the gun you get these high-quality polycarbonate lens shooting goggles with little comfortable rubber bits just there to make them comfortable, extendable arms so they fit almost anyone, and you also get a pack of good quality BBs. So these ones here, because of the way the packaging was quite colourful and it was in a plastic bag, I thought they might be a bit dodgy in terms of quality, but from what I can tell they actually seem to be really good. So yeah, that's about it for the packaging. It comes in this big plastic thing with the instructions on a little insert inside. There's no separate instruction manual, but all the warnings and instructions are on that insert. So in terms of ammunition, the G226 takes either 0.12 gram bullets or 0.2 gram bullets. So the gun comes with this pack here of PSBP, Perfect Spherical Ball Pellet, which are apparently competition grade. That's what that little sticker thing there says. And it says 5.95 by 0.01 millimeter diameter. And then on the back there's some competition to win a holiday to Taiwan for some reason. So it's a pack of 1,000, so even if they weren't very good, it's pretty nice of them to give you 1,000 pellets to go with it. I must admit, based on the packaging stuff, I was actually expecting them to be quite bad, but as I'll demonstrate in a minute in the shooting test, they are actually a lot better than I expected. But as well as these ones that come with it, if you're looking for common, high quality, reputable ammunition to use with it, I recommend these. These are the other ones I bought. These are standard 0.2 gram Bulldog spherical pellets, and they are very good. They work with most spring pistols, providing that they take 0.2 grams. And yeah, so that's basically the ammunition. Okay, so here it is. This is the G&G 226, or the G226. Has different names. Just there, which you almost certainly can't read, it says G&G Armament 226. And yeah, so it's a two-tone blue and black gun with full working safety, mag release, sliding mechanism, obviously. First thing I noticed is it's quite light. So despite being more expensive and higher quality than the previous gun I reviewed, that one was quite heavy. It instantly felt pretty much as heavy as I'd expect a real gun to be, but this one is significantly lighter. I don't really think they've put any weights in it at all, so the whole thing is probably half the weight of the 118EL that I reviewed. So just there you've got a little textured button that you press and that releases the mag. The mag is also pretty much weightless. It's very, very light. It's fairly thick, thicker than the previous one, which is slightly more realistic. So obviously there's the spring there, which you pull down, lock into place, push the pellets in and then let back up in order to load it. The spring is slightly thicker and higher quality than the previous gun I reviewed, so that's the first indicator you get of its high quality. You can tell straight away it is also higher quality than some of the other cheaper 20-25 quid ones, because if you kind of jiggle it about, like, it doesn't really move. Normally when you're sliding the mechanism you can feel the whole thing kind of give a bit, and that's an indication that it's a bit low quality. But this one, there's not really much play in the components at all. It's quite sturdy, so that is another implication of its quality. So there you have the safety. It's this bit here, so down is safety off and up is safety on, so you now can't pull the trigger. And obviously it has the standard spring pistol sliding mechanism, so you just And that's it really. It's actually reasonably difficult to cock. It's not really difficult, but it is slightly harder than the HA118 EL that I had. So that's about it for the gun really. It's light, it's got the standard kind of, I'm going to try not to point the gun at my face, it's got the standard kind of ion sights there, which are actually quite accurate, but I'll demonstrate that in a minute in the shooting test. There's a rail underneath there which apparently you can put laser sights and stuff like that on. I don't personally know because I've never put any attachments on my airsoft pistols before. Okay, so that is a close-up examination, and I'm going to head outside and show you what it's like to fire. Okay, so you load the gun like pretty much any other spring airsoft pistol. You have the clip here and the spring, and you simply push the spring down until it locks in. So you push it to the right and it'll lock in, and then you just get the pellets like so, and you just push them into the little hole at the bottom there. So you can load, I think it said up to 14. I'm probably not going to load that many. I'm just going to put a couple in for the purposes of this test. So before we start, I just want to quickly show you the inside of my shooting range, which is actually a cardboard box and some cans. But the thing I wanted to point out is that a good indicator of how powerful the gun is you can see back here that when I've been missing, it's actually been making holes in the cardboard, and some of the pellets have even been getting stuck inside embedded into the cardboard. So my previous gun had the same FPS rating as this one, which is 250, but it never did that. So even though this has the same statistics as the previous gun, it's evident this one is quite a lot more powerful. So to start off with, I'm going to stand just here, which is only about 5 meters away from the target, and I'm going to give you a first person view of the target range. Okay, so that was me shooting the cans over from just over there. So that was pretty short range, but that's because you get the best accuracy at short range. As you could see, even from that short range, I still managed to miss from this distance. But like I said, that's because I haven't really got used to the sights yet, because I haven't had the gun for long. And also, the longer that you use spring guns for, the spring kind of wears in, and that adjusts the accuracy and makes it fire slightly differently. Okay, so I'm now going to shoot the cans again from very slightly further away, but not that much further, and so you can see it from a different angle. So knock down the cans there from about 5 meters away. I'm not sure what that is in feet. So basically you can shoot from a further distance, but it will start to drop off and the pellets will curve slightly to the left or right. So it's still possible to hit targets from that distance and to knock cans over and stuff, but you just have to adapt to the sway of the bullets. So that concludes my review of the G226 spring-powered airsoft pistol. It's purchasable for about 45 quid from justbbguns.com and a couple of other websites. If you have any questions about it at all, then feel free to leave a comment on this video or message me and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys.